Welcome to Discover the Upper Cumberland. We're so excited to take you out into the Upper Cumberland to visit with talented, interesting people and remarkable places throughout our region. I am Celeste Flatt-Bennett and I am honored to be your guide on this adventure. In our first story, we take a trip down to Woodbury, Tennessee and visit the Arts Center of Cannon County. Visitors are often pleasantly surprised to find such rich art and fascinating theater in such a small rural town. But the incredible talent found in this area is no surprise to those who reside in this peaceful community.
We are unique, and there are not many arts centers like us in the surrounding area. And for this particular part of the community, it's a very rural area. And I think that it's interesting. Travelers from all over the country come to see us. And to be honest, I think it's just the love of art that brings a lot of people here. They want to see different places and see different people and the different arts and artists. And I think that artists are a family, I think. In my experience, I think that there's definitely a connection there anytime you meet another artist.
We have a lot of artists in this area, a lot. And you know, many of our patrons and some of our artists come from surrounding counties. This county is a small county, so it's kind of surprising we have something this large here. But it works well here. And I would say the majority of our patrons, of course, come from Rutherford because it's such a large county, but we have DeKalb, we have Smith, we have Putnam, we have people from all over that come here.
I've had this position for about a year, but I was a student in these programs and grew up through high school and all of that, getting to know these people here in this community. And they're always welcoming and they want to genuinely get to know you. And I think that there's a lot to be said about that kind of a community. They're close-knit and they want to see you succeed, and that means a lot.
Here in Cannon Hall, right now we have a quilt exhibit from a lady in Tullahoma, and these quilts are painted and stitched, and they have different fabrics on them to make the textures. And if you look at the animal ones, they are very realistic. Our basket display is made up of different artist baskets, and these are all owned by the Arts Center now. And Miss Sue Williams, one of our basket makers, was instrumental in getting this display up for us. She does, occasionally she'll do workshops for baskets and basket making. We also have exhibits in the Burger Gallery that changes out about every 6 to 8 weeks. Right now we have Cody Hale from Murfreesboro has his display in there, and he uses a toothbrush. It's amazing work, and it's very tedious also. Also in our facility, we have 2 businesses that rent part of our space, and it's called the kitchen area, but it's Half Hill Farms and Short Mountain Cultures. And we have a lot of people that come through our door looking for kombucha, looking for tempeh, so they brought a lot of business in also. We have a theater that seats 223. It's a thrust theater, which means you're seating around 3 sides and you're looking down at the stage, basically, if you're up higher. We have 6 shows a year in our regular season. We do have kids shows. We get a lot of people that are surprised at our productions because I think we put on a really great production for a community theater that's this small. And we are a nonprofit community theater. We don't, you know, people volunteer their time to come and do all this. And we have great artists from surrounding counties and here that come and do our productions. And people seem very pleasantly surprised, and the concerts too. They're very excited when they leave.
We have a school show series called the Young at Art series, and it's a series of shows that we do just for children. We do them during the weekdays, and schools take field trips to come see our shows. Last year in 2017, we saw over 8,000 children come in from all surrounding counties to see our shows, and so that was a great record breaker for us. And really, our program a lot of times is the only exposure that some children get to live theater. You know, they take field trips with their schools to come see us, and they may have not ever seen a show before, or a lot of kids come in thinking that it's going to be like a movie because they're used to that. But it's really neat to watch some of the kids experience live theater for the first time. I think that's one of the favorite parts of my job. To be able to have that experience of a person on stage performing or going to an art gallery to see something in person there, it's not on social media, and of course we use social media to promote these things, but what we are all about is the experience, the real life in-person experience. And I think that a lot of art is that way. So we're kind of a novelty at the moment, but it's just an incredible thing to watch people experience.
I would tell people to come to our website and see what we have going on at the time. And come see our exhibits. We always have our exhibits up on the website, so you know what's here, and we usually put what's forthcoming in the next month or so, and we have all our shows up, all our events up. You'll be surprised.